Good morning, my peoples, or should I say good afternoon. Um, I'm coming. I'm coming to give y'all a live reaction of Big U, Eddie Boy going to Big U's court date, and I guess they say hell broke loose up there. You know what I mean? So let's check it out, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all check this out. Hope everybody having a good day. I'm just chilling and enjoying the basketball game. You know what I mean? Trying to enjoy my Saturday. All right, so but yeah, here's the video right here, y'all. Let y'all check this out real quick. And yeah, this is it right here. But yeah, y'all, here's a video. Here's a video right here of Eddie Boy. I guess he went to Big U's court date yesterday. Him and 600 up there at the court date, and I guess a lot of his people was there. They came to um, represent for Big U, show their support, and I guess you would say that hell kind of broke loose up there. You know what I'm saying? But here's the video. Everybody, check this out and enjoy your Saturday. Oh shit! Hold on.
Friday, May 9th. They all had court today. Big U, Loose Cannon, Bear Call, Finney, Vay, and the other two. I don't know the other lady name, and I don't know that other brother's name, but they all had court today. But I go up there before the big Loose Cannon because he was popping that shit about my family. But we get to court, we all file up in there. I acknowledge the family, because I know them. We got history. Big U's family, we acknowledge them. How you doing, et cetera, et cetera. Because I know everybody. How you doing? The acknowledgement came back, and then, you go in the courtroom, and they start the procedure. And right off the gate, you can tell, man. Now let me go back. Right off the gate, I walk in. Big U spot me. He seen me. He smiled. He said, "What's up?" I said, "What's up?" So it was acknowledgement between me and him. And a lot of people don't know the history between me and that brother, man. Like I said, man, me and him come up in the same era. We was crimies and things of that nature. And plus, man, a lot of brothers don't understand, man, that when
let me break this to y'all real quick. Eddie Boy grew up over there in the Rolling 60s neighborhood. You know what I mean? And he did a bid. I don't know how big that bid was, but Eddie Boy has he has really got his stuff together, man. He's trying to teach our younger brothers, man, to to get it right. You know what I'm saying? And don't spend too much time with this gang banging because there's no payoff at the end. There's nothing for you at the end of the rainbow, but a spot for you in the back of the liquor store. And he's trying to wake a lot of these brothers up and let them know that, after all of that time he did, behind this gang banging or representing the gang, doing all that time, nobody's going to put nothing on your books. Nobody's going to look after you. Nobody's going to help your family And a lot of brothers have led him astray and his little brother. And I believe he dedicates all of this new lifestyle that he's living, this new clean Muslim lifestyle that he's living to his little brother. And he's going hard to try and get his little brother out of prison because I believe Loose Cannon's father, which is George Williams, um, got his little brother locked up over a lie. He's in jail over a lie, and a lot of brothers could have helped get him out, but no one helped. No one wrote him. No one's doing anything for him. All it would take is a couple of brothers to possibly, sign a paper, and say that he had nothing to do with that situation, and that would help get him out. And that situation, that made him lose a lot of love for the whole gangbang community, and you can't blame him. But yeah, let's get back to the video.
600 when he put that stuff on the internet. 2-3 days after that, and me and him had like a long conversation, and he told me out his mouth, he was like, "Hey Ed, they on me, man. I'm hot." So what he did was, bro, even though I don't rock with him and he don't rock with me, he acknowledged that, and he gave me a heads up and let me know that he was hot. So he knew that was on him. So, what baffled me, like about a lot of dudes, they be like, "Oh man, why you don't pull up to the hood? Why you don't do this? Why you don't do that?" First of all, bro, why would I pull up to your hood to try to do something and be on that particular type of time, knowing first and foremost, knowing that brother is hot. He told me that. So he's being watched. So why would an individual even pull up there? I even told 600 don't never do that, because I told, hey brother, the brother's hot, man. Don't go up there, man. He's not gonna lie about no shit like that. So a lot of dudes, I'm gonna tell you, they be outside the loop. They be want to rock with him so bad. They want to be his minions. But one thing about him, he don't tell everybody his business, bro. And you be outside the loop. See, a lot of dudes outside the loop, they don't even know the in-depth what me and him was, bro. Because I just don't speak on it. I just let dudes think what they want to think and say what they want to say. But getting back to the court procedure, brother, his lawyer got up there. You can tell his lawyer was frustrated. To me, his lawyer's a fucking dump truck. I don't care what nobody say, bro. I probably feel the same way about his lawyer, the way he feel about his lawyer. Man, the lawyer's a truck, man. The dude's a fucking truck, bro. The dude talking about he want to file a motion pertaining that, him and Mr. Henley's having some difficulties, some differences and misunderstanding with each other, and all this and all that. But see, when this is what a lot of people need to understand, man, that you as lawyer, dude, you representing him. He is paying you. So if the man wants a speedy trial, you're supposed to make that happen. Irregardless of what somebody else is talking about, or the other defendants' lawyers was talking about, or what the DA is talking about, that's his dude. You were his lawyer. And it's ironic that Big U said that he never got his indictment or he never seen his discovery. So I'm gonna give it to the brother, man. I was kind of proud of him, man, when he said that he wanted to go per se. He wanted to go per, because I'm gonna tell you like this: the brother trying to find out who all telling on him for sure, who all made these statements, who the third party cooperation people, and who all the confidential informants. And then also he did another smart move. He kept telling the judge that he do not agree with the continuance on his case, and he wanted a speedy trial. And he was doing that just in case for his appeal. Now, he was smart in that aspect, man. I would give him that. But, everybody's there, bear claw, The dude loose cannon. This dude loose cannon, man. He looked toe the fuck up, bro. This dude looked like he on every drug you can imagine up in that motherfucker, man. I'm talking about every drug and imagine. Man looking like George Jefferson at the head. And I'm sure they got barbers up in there or, razors or whatever it may be. Man, the man appearance is just fucked up. So they pushed the court date back to July. They're going to come back and have another conference. And they gave Big U a different court date, I guess in 2 weeks to see if he's going to have new counsel or if he can go pro per or per se like he was trying to. So on our way out, you have a couple of dudes. One brother, man, I don't know where he's from, man, but I just know when he said something, he walked by me. He said, "Hey, man, you Eddie boy?" I said, "Yeah." And he just looked at me crazy and just walked off. I was like, "Oh, okay, all right, whatever," And then
You stop.
his uncle
Can you stop, Tracy?
stepped to me, and he was
Can you
like,
stop?
he was talking to me. He was like, "Salam alaikum." I was like, "Salam, brother, what's going on?" He was like, "Man, you Eddie boy?" He was like, "Man, you don't remember me?" And he told me his name, and I was like, wow, it blew me back because I haven't seen him in 34 years. I knew exactly what he was, who he was. I was chopping up with him. We was vibing with him. He
Stop.
wanted to holler at 600.
Tracy,
Basically, the brother was trying to get
stop.
to the point where he was trying to
Stop
get
doing
the stuff
that.
squashed. Whatever was going on the internet, he was trying to get it squashed. But you had some dudes that was there from his section. I think this dude, no name. I think he on crutches or whatever it may be. Him, it's a dark skinned brother. He said he lived on Crenshaw and what you said, Crenshaw and 63rd. And you had Craigie Bob downstairs. So I get downstairs. It's like how dudes be posturing, bro. Dudes don't be really want to do nothing, man, because you really want to do something, you'll do it. So 600 down there. And dudes is, this dark skinned brother, man, stay on Crenshaw, he was woofing. His shirt, he had his shirt off and, all that type of stuff. And I was laughing because I was like, man, dude, these dudes really know where they at, what building they in front of. Because when I was on the elevator, it was like 4 agents on the elevator with me. And I was going on the elevator, and they was like, "Oh, Eddie, how you doing?" I was like, I just shook my head because they all know who we are. You know what I'm saying? They know all the players, they know everything. They was like, "Man, you tell 600, man, don't be going too hard on them dudes on the internet." This what the federal dudes was saying. The FBI dudes were saying. I was like, "Hey, man, you know how that is." And they was just making. I think it was just a joking manner, man. But like when I get outside, the dude they pop.
That's a lesson. That's a lesson to you youngsters out there, man. These federal agents know everything. They know what's going on online. Um, they know about the back and forth. They're not stupid, man. They're sitting back watching all of this stuff. You know what I mean? So y'all need to be mindful of this type of activities that y'all having, man, because they're watching all of this stuff. And what he said right there in that part about the agents coming up to him. That shows you right there that that's the cold truth that they're watching all of this stuff. You know what I mean? But it's crazy, man.
And I'm like, man, 6, let's go, bro. Because it's like this with me, man. I'm from the old school. And you out there, you exert all that energy and all that air, you really don't want no problem, man. You really don't want no problem. Then Craigie Bob start talking shit to 600. And I was like, dude, you 411. Soaking wet, dude. And you gotta understand, dude, everybody know who you are, bro. You ain't no joint over there, bro. Oh, nigga, this, he kept saying, oh, nigga, this 60 crib. And he walked up to me and he was like, hey, man, you with this nigga? You with this nigga? I said, bro, get away from me, man. You know what I'm saying? I said, bro, get away from me. And then he said, Nigga, this 6-0, nigga, you niggas ain't no 6-0s. I said, bro, you absolutely right, bro. I'm not no 6-0. I represent this Itnar Shari, bro. I'm Muslim. I don't give a shit about none of that shit, bro. Oh, nigga, fuck you, nigga, you fake ass Muslim. Nigga, fuck you. Ooh. And I say, you know what, brother? You need to go back and ask your daddy about me, man. Because you don't know me. What you doing is you going by what somebody then told you. Because if you really want some funk, you wouldn't be talking that shit to me, bro. But I am gonna make you stand on that since you said fuck the Muslims. Next time I see you, I'm gonna make you stand on that. And no, I'm not putting up to your hood. I'll catch you somewhere in Beverly Hills somewhere, man. You know, because I'll be around that area too. I'll be everywhere on this west side, you know, whatever it may be. See, when dudes be telling dudes to pull up to your hood or pull up to this and pull up to that, first of all, that's premeditated. Understand that. So if I go to your hood and stuff go all bad, that means that I intended to go over there and cause some harm to you. Nah, bro. I'm waiting on you to come in my lane, or I'm gonna catch you outside on your out your lane. I'm gonna catch you on neutral grounds, and I'm gonna make you stand on that built like that, brother. You's a buster.
That's some free game right there for y'all. If y'all was listening, if you when you get to doing the sales soldier stuff and making threats online, or telling people to come pull up to your neighborhood, that's premeditated. You know what I'm saying? And they can that can help them build a say if that situation turned into a murder case, that can help them build that case on you. They can say that it's premeditated, premeditated murder or premeditated attempted murder. You know what I mean? But that was some free game that he gave y'all right there.
Man, I know exactly who you are, bro. About your business on this internet, but I'm gonna tell you like this though, bro. You better pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, brother, that them people don't come pick you up, brother, on no superseding indictment, nigga, because your ass was on the motherfucking wiretaps, nigga, running off at the mouth and being reckless. You better pray to God that don't happen to your motherfucking ass. But either though, man, it was basically it was real normal. It wasn't too much drama. It wasn't nothing like that, man. And didn't nobody hit 600, touch 600. I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. Dudes talk that shit, but dudes are not stupid, man. Anytime you be in front of a federal building or anything like that, to the point, man, you gonna cause some harm to somebody, you going to jail. And then you guys gotta be mindful, because if you guys come up there with all that energy and all that foulness, you hurting the brother case. You hurting your homeboy case. You ain't doing nothing to us. Because I'm gonna tell you like this: first time you make a move, you're gonna get dismantled. And then you still look, then you can go back and say, "Oh, punk ass nigga," and then you go back to your hood and you still could be throwing up the 2 fingers and the thumbs or the 5 and the 1, but you're gonna go back with an ass whooping. Like I said, bro, brother ain't no killer. Like Pac said, I ain't no killer, but them push me. But that's what happened today in court, man. It wasn't too much. It wasn't too much. It wasn't a whole lot of drama. It wasn't a whole lot of bullshit involved or nothing like that, man. The man family was on an even kill. I know them people. So, it's always going to be a respect level for me being who I am. And just like I have the brother, man, 600, he's going to respect people until dudes
don't you see me on my computer?
Push that narrative or try to be tough.
I'm on my computer.
Y'all need to stop telling dudes and pull up to y'all hood, bro, because I can go over there. I got family over there, bro. I got family on 10th Avenue, man. And I'm over there all the time. I just don't tell you dudes, man. You see, that's y'all problem. Y'all tell everybody y'all business. Real dudes, they don't move like y'all. And that's why I always say, man, no disrespect to the brothers, man, that's joints over there. But F them dudes. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Who out there talking to these youngsters out there? That's what I want to know. Who out
Yeah, that's the end of that video right there, y'all. That was little Eddie Boy's video. He talked about Big U going to court and his family showing up in court. And y'all can go over to not little, but Eddie Boy's channel. He got a lot of good content there. He speaks very mindful, and he has a message, man, for the younger generation. You know what I'm saying? So, um, he's Muslim, and he has a good message, man. So y'all go over there to Eddie Boy's channel and check it out, man. Like I said, it's a lot of good content over there. But that's the end of the video. So y'all go check that out, and I appreciate everybody who came in to watch my video real quick, and may y'all enjoy y'all Saturday. So I will enjoy mine, and y'all have a good day.